How are you? I'm good. Thank you for asking. Not that you did. Just a quickie, this one. Just a quick update. What I've been getting up to this week. A vlog or vlog or whatever you want to call it. I don't like to use that word. I don't know why. I think it's a bit of a silly word. Just a few things. A bit of an update on what I've got to trade. A couple of pickups. An interesting book, which I think I'm what I've been getting up to. And more importantly, a package from my good friend Dave, or better known as Infected Flinch, but we'll get to that in a minute. In fact, no, we won't get that in a minute. We'll get to that straight away, I think. Let's get the multi-tool out. I'm going to show you. Here we go. Just a package from my mate Dave up in Sheffield, if you like. Terrible accent. I should do Yorkshire accents better because my sister lives in Yorkshire, so I know what this is, but I'm just going to open it because I'm quite, interested to see it actually. Because if doing this sort of like cack-handed open, look, kids, don't do that. Don't put knives towards you. Bad idea. But anyway. See what Mr. Infected has sent us. Got something extra here. What's it? Right, we got Gauntlet Legends, which is, I did want this. It looked interesting. It's something I've been, interested. The name Gauntlet spends many a happy CPC memory for me. I don't know whether it's actually related to that. It looks like it is actually. Elf, warrior, Valkyrie, wizard. Is that a wizard? I mean, is it an Egyptian wizard? But anyway, we're going to give that a good play. Thank you, Dave, for this. I've traded this for a few bits and pieces with him. Brilliant condition, mate. I mean, that's A1. Absolutely well happy with that. Thank you very much. And he sent me something extra as well. What's this? The Ultimate Mind Games. Where did you get this from? Where did you pick this up from, Dave? So I'm assuming this is like chess and cards and backgammon and that kind of stuff for the PS2. Thanks, mate. Thanks for that. That's nice. I like surprises. Surprises are always the kindness of strangers. Not that he's a stranger, clearly, but anyway. Oh, and there's a note here as well. So we have to read notes because notes. Dave, your handwriting is awful. Use a word processor. Hey, another bug. OT commas. Okay. Over the top with the commas. Okay. Sorry, terrible beginning to denote. Enjoy Gauntlet Legends. However, there is a treat in. I can't do Yorkshire accents. I can't read it like that. I don't watch Coronation Street that much because I think it's shit. There is a treat in here which you must play because I wish to see you suffering. Cheers. Trust me, there's a gameplay video coming up where I suffer a lot more and I put myself through that. It pleases me. Anyway, much love and toodles. Dave, Infected Flinch. And much love to you too, Dave, and I hope you enjoy what I've sent you as well. And I hope you get all your questions wrong. And I hope Tarrant puts you in your place. We'll give it a play. I tell you what, I might do a gameplay of it if it's game playable to put on YouTube. I mean, if people ain't going to watch it and people are not going to give a fuck, then I'm not going to do it anyway. So let's just put this knife away. All knives, blades down to the toes, as we're taught. What I've been getting up to. Well, that's great. Cheers, Dave, for that. I was digging around in a few old boxes, and I discovered this, which if you're on my Facebook you would have seen it, which was a obviously original Game Boy, Didn't work because it had its lens was missing. The lens was actually fallen off, and you can see the state of it, the colour. It's got the classic Nintendo discoloration thing going on, unless someone's literally held it there while smoking chains. Then, but I gave it a look, clean in here. There was loads of. I'm not going to advertise. Well, I've said I had advertised Panasonic, but I've done that in a previous video, haven't I? There was loads of little corrosive, all that battery shit that you get in there. That was probably not making it work, so I cleaned all that out with a bit of white spirit, put batteries in, slapped Tetris in, and it works lovely now. Cleaned all this crap out. This is the D-pad was all gunged up. Cleaned all that out. The outside is all now nice and clean, and it works lovely. Got loads of scratches on the lens. I've put the lens back with a bit of glue, but I'm probably gonna try and restore this to, you know, showroom condition, as they say. So I'm going to get the old OxyClean, I don't know, mixture thing. The trick that you do with Nintendo cream plastic to clean it all up. I'm going to give that a go when I find my my tri-point screwdriver, because I've lost it. So when I find that, I'll open it up. You know, all the lines are great on it. The screen is clear. I just need to replace this lens. But apart from that, lovely original Game Boy, which partners my pocket Game Boy. Great. All I've got to do now is find the island cable that I've got hiding somewhere, and I can you know, kick the missus's arse at 2-player Tetris or something. So well happy with that. And a work colleague of clean my mouth out with carbolic. Sniff. A work colleague of mine saw a picture of that on my Facebook, so he just said that, well, I've got my Game Boy as well. Look at the colour difference. He's obviously this is a slightly later model, so therefore it's kept its colour. Unfortunately, this has got loads of lines missing on the screen, rendering even Tetris unplayable. Does work, needs a bloody good clean. So again, when I get my the correct screwdriver, when I find it, I will give this a going over with the soldering iron to get the screen fixed up for him. So I hope you'll be happy with that, Jacob. I'm fixing people's consoles now. I must be mental. Anyway, so I've got that going on. Game Boy's sort of restoration thing. My father, of all people, surprisingly, then today gave me this, which boldly says on the back, the Gamer's Bible. The Guinness Book of I was doing a Jonathan Ross there, wasn't I? The Guinness Book of World Records Gamers Edition 2008. So yes, it's 6 years old, so some of the stats in here are going to be out of date. But I tell you what, look at that. It's a nicely presented book, this. It's got, you know, details about systems, the Wii there, Xbox, television, Atari, Darth Vader there, the Dreamcast, Saturn, old Mr. Sinclair, there he is. And it goes on about the famous franchises, of course, Resident Evil, Grand Theft Auto, Tomb Raider, Zelda, and so on and so forth. And it's an informative book, and it's nice to have. It's a great nick when I'm not hitting it. It's a bit out of date, so they do have stats, for instance, of best-selling games and charts, which are now completely wrong, because it says things like Mario 64 outsells Nintendo Wii Sports, which we know is not true, unless I'm completely wrong. But anyway, a nice little thing to stick on the shelf and stick with the collection. The other two things I picked up recently were, well, if you'd seen my Harrow, Wandering Harrow, you'd seen me grab this, which is Devil May Cry, PS2. I was never into the Devil May Cry series back then, but my friend was, and he raved about the Devil May Cry series, and I never really got into it at the time. So on his recommendation, I thought, you know what, add it to the collection, give it a play at some point and see what all the fuss was about back then. I think some people go on about its letterbox and a low frame rate, something like that. I don't know, but you know, because I saw this in a local charity shop near me, and the disc was just scratched to hell. I mean, you know, it looked like one of London's road surfaces. It was absolutely bollocks. But this was the only decent thing I managed to find in Harrow, because it's a clean disc, great condition. So I grabbed that for £1.50. And then previous to that, I also found this in St Luke's. I'm a big fan of the V-Rally series, and this was the one I haven't got V-Rally 3 on the PC on the PlayStation 2. That's the one. I should know. I collect for it. So yeah, quite happy to have this in the queue, as I call it, because I did love the original game. I thought the first game on the PlayStation was excellent. It was a great little. It was rough, a bit ropey, but I like it. I hope they have the moon physics in this again. It was a little bit crazy. So that was great. And then also I found in the same box, I was digging around for the Game Boys, I found a couple of PlayStation games which were up for trade. And the first one is this FIFA Football 2000 with a is that Sol Campbell? Football fans, you tell me. I think it is. Oh my word! Well, it hasn't aged well. That's a good selling point, isn't it? So yeah, but it's in good condition. The case is brilliant, actually. The disc is great. No instructions, unfortunately. But if anyone wants, if any FIFA fans or football game fans want that, drop me a note. And surprisingly, I didn't know I had this, a second copy of Wipeout 3. I have my copy, and we'll be trading that because it's one of my favourite games. And again, this is boxed, instructions, crack there on the hinge. There's a few scratches on that, but it does play because I have checked it. And that is also up for trade if anyone wants one of the best futuristic racers for the PlayStation. Wipeout 3. I didn't know I had this. So I also found in the bag 2 loose discs, Tekken 2, which I knew I had somewhere. So I'm glad to find that. And Soul Blade, which kind of doesn't run very well because it's quite scratched up, so it kind of freezes in places. But there's 2 games that I do like, and there's 2 games I will be keeping. It's a shame I don't have cases for them. But anyway, these 2 are for trade. If you wish to have them, give me a note. Thank you again, Dave, for the Gauntlet Legends. Thank you again for... that's one for Evo Halo there. Thank you again for this, because apparently you like to see me suffer. Are you referring to this? I hope you are, because if you're saying the Gauntlet Legends is going to see me suffer, maybe I've been done. I don't know. Oh, look, nearly dropped it there. Thank you, and that's me for this evening. Have a great day, everyone, and Novabug